Hi guys, this is Shelley with Shelley Cooks. I'm going to show you one of our favorite Christmas treats. This takes no time to come together. It's typically called Almond Roca, but we don't use almonds, we prefer pecans. So this is what you use as your base, just regular plain old crackers, everyday crackers. You can use whichever ones you like. You can even use grain wafer crumbs if you crust if you prefer, with the squares. So here I have measured 8 ounces of butter. To this, I'm going to add 8 ounces of brown sugar. Now, this is the brown sugar that I make myself, and I think I'll do a video on that, so you can check that out as well. And when you do it yourself, you can sort of determine how much, how dark you want your brown sugar. So this recipe is super easy. Here we have our saltines. We have 8 ounces of butter, 8 ounces of brown sugar. We're going to put this on the stove, bring it to a boil it for 5 minutes, and then we'll pour it over this, pop it in a 350 oven for 15 minutes. So let's go to the stove. As you can see, it started to boil, and what we have is the butter looks like it's separating and it's staying on the top. That will continue to get mixed in. As with any toffee, when you make it, the whole process of boiling it to a certain stage is when the butter incorporates with the brown sugar, and that gets it to hard ball, soft ball stage, or however long you cook it. But I just wanted to let you know, don't get concerned when you see the butter separating or being on the top. So now that we have it boiling, I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes, and we're going to boil this, and then we'll come back and pour it over our cracker base. Here we have it after our 5 minutes. We've got some beautiful color to it. Our oven is set to 350. Look at that. So now we're just going to drizzle it all over our crackers. Okay. There we go. Love these wooden spatulas. They're perfect for high temperature uses like this. It's nice and curved. It can get into all the corners. Okay, that's my timer going off. My oven, well, is all set. Spread this over as much as I can for now. And then we're going to pop this in the oven for the 15 minutes, and this is going to cook even more and become a beautiful caramel on top of these crackers, and it'll cover the crackers completely. When it comes out, we will top it with some, I'm using milk chocolate, chocolate chips and pecans, whoopsie. And I'm also going to sprinkle it with just a few Christmas sprinkles because of the holiday. But let's just throw this in the oven. I want to make sure I can get it. Regardless if you get it spread all the way or not, it does spread when it's in the oven. So don't lose any sleep over if it doesn't go 100%. Some patches are thicker than others. So there we go. I'm going to toss this in the oven and be back in 15 minutes. We pulled it out of the oven after the 15 minutes. And now we are just sprinkling our chocolate on. You can add any sort of chocolate that you want with this. You can do bittersweet, you can do semi-sweet. I'm doing milk chocolate. And if you want a thicker toffee caramel type topping, feel free to double the recipe for this size. Because this pan, this is a large sheet pan or cookie pan. Okay guys, so this looks pretty good here. Sometimes you may have to pop it back into a warm oven for the chocolate to melt, but in this case we're lucky we didn't have to. Not that it matters, because if you do pop it back into a warm oven, it's just going to be for seconds. There, we're going to cover that up nicely. And now we're going to add our nuts to the top. As I said, we're not big on almonds. We prefer pecans. So we have some pecans here that we're just going to sprinkle on. And what we're going to do is put this in the refrigerator or someplace cool after it's done to harden up a bit. And then we can break it up into nice sized candy pieces, as small or as big as you like. There we go. And because this is for Christmas, we're going to add just a little bit of Christmas decorations to it, just to make it a little Christmassy, more festive. So all of these little treats are so easy to make, and I would say in a couple of hours you can probably do quite a few of them. If you want to check, maybe I'll leave links below for some of my other videos for Christmas baking things that I've done. We've done some shortbreads, we've done some biscotti, lots of great recipes. Even our butter tarts, you could make them festive by adding something like this to them, and it's always a favorite. So there we are, our Pecan Roca.